So I'm here in Savannah and I came to speak at the commencement ceremony tomorrow, and I'm so nervous. I just know that it's like 2,000 students plus their parents, plus the faculty, plus the president. I have a 4-minute speech, 4 minutes, but it's driving me crazy because it's, oh my god, a lot of pressure. This is about to get real, so I am pretty nervous. There's so many graduating students. Look at this. Hello everybody, this is Michelle. And welcome to a much requested episode here at WTF Are We So Afraid Of? If a year ago you would tell me, hey Michelle, how cool is it that in a year from today you will be a speaker? I would be like, yeah, right. At that time, my dream was to become a brand strategist, work at a really cool office, and change the world one brand at a time. Well, I am doing strategy, building my own brand. I have my own cool desk, which is right next to my bed, and I am kind of sort of changing the world, but not through branding. It all started when I faced my 100th fear at TEDx, and this guide showed me a world in which I could inspire audiences as a living. But I mean, look at him.
So as we study generations, what we see is that the pace of change, the rate of change continues to increase, and what we believe is going to happen that you and I have to figure out. That is how the phone works. Am I right? You're all living this, aren't you?
So I questioned myself, how could I ever become a speaker? What do I have to offer to the world? Why would the world listen to me? Is my message relevant, different, worthy? Jason was kind enough to call me after TED and tell me all the do's and don'ts. But how do I overcome my fear of public speaking? They say speaking in public is the #1 fear of all times. People are more terrified of speaking in front of an audience than dying. Seriously. Personally, I am more afraid of dying and roller coasters than speaking in public, but the idea of speaking for 45 minutes in front of God knows how many other thinking human beings is terrifying. Wait, but I am the fear girl. So if this is something that scares me, then that's an even bigger reason for me to at least try.
When I earned my degree from SCAD exactly 5 years ago today, I promised myself that I was going to be back, not as a student, but as a source of inspiration. I'm here to tell you that visualizing things is not enough. It is our duty to prove to the universe how much we want these things that we envision. And to do so, we need to get uncomfortable. I always wanted a bright future for myself, a future that was not going to be possible if I detour to avoid every single challenge that came my way. If the words I would use more often were no thanks, or if my limits were defined by my comfort zone.
I started by becoming a member at a Toastmasters club. Toastmasters International is an organization to help you get comfortable when you're doing public speaking, whatever your scenario might be. Then I crafted my 45-minute long talk, and I designed a bunch of nicely designed slides to impress the audience, but mainly to help me remember what my next line is about. So my clicker better work. Oh my god. Finally, I decided to learn from the best. So here's some valuable advice I learned from Simon Sinek. First, I learned how to turn fear into excitement. Apparently, these two emotions have similar reactions in our body. So when I'm there about to speak and I'm thinking, oh God, why did I sign up for this? I then try to turn that into, I'm so excited to speak to this audience. Easier said than done, but it definitely helps me calm down when I'm on my way to giving a talk. Another thing is that we have to understand that the audience is rooting for us, so they can be pretty forgiving if we screw up or if we forget our next line. They're more interested in our message than in our perfectly crafted line that we have to deliver. So chill. And most importantly, he always starts with the end in mind. What's the goal of your talk? What is the takeaway that you want people to leave thinking about? Because that's the most important thing about the entire speech. I also learned a couple of things from Josh Shipp. First of all, don't talk to the audience, talk to the individuals. As speakers, we tend to see the audience as a crowd, but these are all individuals who genuinely care about what you have to say. So deliver your ideas to each one of them, and that way you will better engage with your audience. And my favorite advice of all times is do not focus on yourself, on your performance, on your delivery. Focus on the powerful message you have to share with this audience. I put all of my energy into my message with the hopes that my words make sense to those who are listening. Because if they do, they might be able to change their own lives, their own destiny, just like I did. The possibilities are endless if we let go of our ego.
So I'm here today to encourage you to say yes more often, to visualize goals, and to be willing to get uncomfortable to make them happen. Because YOLO. Seriously, you only live once. So go out into the world, never settle, find your own happiness, and paint a canvas that whenever you envision it, always makes you smile.
Making the decision to turn my fear of public speaking into my career has been one of the best decisions that I've made, and so far it has allowed me to speak at amazing places like SCAD, Google, Bayer, Creative Mornings, and schools all around the world. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful because I truly believe we all have a message we can share. And as Josh Shipp would say, we cannot allow our fears to hold us back from spreading our ideas. If you agree, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and send it to all your friends so they can subscribe as well. And before you go, let me know in the comments below which topic would you like me to talk about next. Bye guys, see you next week.
Thank you and congratulations.